How you doing? Tall Boy here. We are live over here on the YouTubes. Hope all is well with everybody. It's another edition of the Lab Tech Show. Y'all good over there? Y'all good in these streets? Revis, you good over there? Wherever you are in the world? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. A little tired, but hey, I'm doing it.
Okay, let us know if you're watching as the pre-show is kicking off right now. Let us know city and state you're watching from. Revis and I, we're here, and we want to hang out with you for a few minutes. You had anything happen exciting to you for the weekend, Revis?
Not really exciting. I've been still trying to get this house together, retiring from a truck and realizing how much stuff you really accumulated and then trying to find somewhere to put it. That is very exhausting.
So you still, where you gonna put all your stuff from the truck?
Got a bunch of stuff too.
A lot of stuff. Okay, well look, let me tell you what we're gonna be talking about today, Revis. We got a jam-packed week. A lot has happened, but we narrowed it down to a few articles. TSA, they got some system changes that they want to try out, and they want to let you know, hey, this might be the new way to travel. YouTube likeness detection, a way to let somebody know or let yourself know if somebody's using AI on you, taking an image or likeness of you, and you will be notified. Synth ID, this is a way to detect AI. And then wearable hair clips. Revis, you ain't got no hair, do you? So you ain't got no hair, so I don't know if you can have a hair clip or not, but yeah, something like that.
I can let it grow on my chin and on my mustache here. I can let it grow.
Hey, but a hair clip on your chinny chin? Oh man.
Hey, I done seen people with it braided up with a clip on the end of it. Yes.
Okay, well look, that's what we're gonna be talking about today, and we got the word of the day, cordial. So Revis is gonna break that down momentarily. So without further ado, it's called the Lab Tech Show.
I can't believe this.
Ma'am, any reason you were speeding tonight?
I'm trying to get home to watch the Lab Tech Show.
I'm gonna let you go because I don't want you getting left behind.
Man, they're about to break down something crazy tonight.
Turn on the lab.
Welcome to the Lab Tech Show. We start now.
It's about to be good right here.
Yeah, we here. Tall Boy, Revis. Revis all in the video. He's smiling. He geeked up. He don't know how to act, man. I swear. Shout out to everybody that's here. Lisa Maria says she's here, but still working. Well, welcome to the Lab Tech Show. I definitely appreciate that. Let me see. Revis is definitely here. Jessica is here. Hope all is well with you in your world. And Hit the Spot 1006. She's here as well. And who else? Awesome Fun Things. He's here. What's going on? And we got some other people there's watching, but they're behind the scenes. They don't really want to talk on camera or talk in the chat. But I do encourage you to come hang out with us. And definitely would be appreciated if you did pull up and just say a few words, a word or two. Just let us know. We did ask you to type in the city and state where you are joining us from, because we would like for you to let us know where you're watching from. And, this is a family affair, and that's kind of what we want to do. So if you can put in the city and state, I think Revis has already said that he is, where is he at? He's up in Michigan. Ooh, 49 degrees. Good Lord, man. That's cold, man. And then they say I'm 79.5. That's a major difference, sir. So, yeah, let us know where you're watching from. And, maybe we can get you highlighted real briefly. All right. That's what we'd like to do. Don't know if we have some people joining us from all over the world or not. But, hey, Sheila Baker is here. She's a good evening, Lab Tech Show family. I see you. Hey, Revis. Hey, Tall Boy. She's down there. Florida, there it is. Florida just popped up on the screen. Let's see what the weather is down that way. It's not spring break. It's graduation time, so it's definitely people about to be outside. Let's put it like that. They about to be outside. So it is 82 degrees. Nice. Okay. Jessica says Chi-Town. Okay, you got to put Chicago in there. You got to do it the right way. Or else it's not going to recognize that, Jessica. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So let us know city and state where you're joining us from. And, maybe we can highlight that a little bit later on. All right, that's what's up. Well, look, you real briefly, if you did not catch it, we're going to talk some things, technology. And basically, we're in a state where AI is definitely rolling out. And I know a lot of people are not happy about AI. Some people are like, hey, I'm okay. I'm gradually getting into it. And then some people are like, I don't want this to even come. But changes are coming. If you could use AI to make one thing happen this year, what would it be? What would it be? You got the comment or the poll in the comments. If you could do that, let us know. And let us know what if you could use AI to make one thing happen this year, what would it be? Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get the rules to the show. What's going on, everybody? Tall Boy here.
It's another edition of Tech News. Look, let me tell you how we roll around here.
You can watch on your phone, your TV, or your PC.
If you want you to comment, so the only way you can really do that is on your phone, right?
Now, look, come rock with us. It's all about authenticity and transparency.
So we like to keep it 100 with you.
Now, look, we like to tell you all the time, this technology is here. So what you gonna do about it?
Let's jump into the first article.
Look, man, we're going to get right into this thing. Do you live in a city where it's hard to get to the airport, or you got to pay a lot of fees to get into the Ubers or Lyfts and say, man, they're always surge pricing? Would you be open to going to a remote location and going through security at a remote location to then get to the airport to where you don't have to stand in those long lines? Y'all saw what happened back in Thanksgiving, during the holidays, how long, those lines were. Would you be willing to go to a remote location? Well, look, they have a pilot program that's rolling out starting on June 1st in Boston. Logan Airport, they're launching a pilot program that lets you skip security lines at Boston Logan International Airport entirely. What you do is you complete your check-in, you drop your bags, and go through a full TSA security screening at a remote terminal in a town called Framingham, Massachusetts, which is about 25 miles west of the airport. So basically, you're going to a whole nother area. And then after clearing security at the remote site located at another area, you board a secure shuttle bus operated by the landline company. So a third party. So TSA, you go through TSA, but then a third party contractor buses you to the airport. The bus drives you directly to the airport, drops you off. You pass the security gate inside of Terminal A for Delta flights or Terminal C for JetBlue flights. And the service costs you $9 each way. Parking at the suburban or the remote location costs you $7 per day, or you can get dropped off. Now, the thing is, you don't have to go through security. They drop you off right there at the terminal, and all you got to do is just walk straight to your gate. So you go to this remote location that's 25 miles away. You go through security. They load your bags. They handle your bags for you. And the question is, would you be okay with doing this? Now, here's some things on why you might be interested in doing it. You don't have to walk through a massive airport terminals with all your luggage, and you don't have to stand in the lines. This setup lets you drop your bags and clear security in a much smaller single level facility. And then they're also saying that the airport is expensive. How much does it cost? I think it's about $30 a day in Atlanta. Can you imagine in your local area, your city, your town, whatever it is that you pay, and now all you have to do is pay $7 per day to park? And then also professionals can avoid the unpredictable gridlock of traffic. Now, you already know traffic is a beast trying to just get to the airport if you live in a major metropolitan city, whether it's LAX, whether it's New York. Atlanta, of course. I don't know what it's like up there in Detroit, if you had to deal with traffic trying to get to the airport, Revis. But, I mean, hey, would you be open to doing something like this? Instead of paying surge prices for an Uber or Lyft to sit in airport traffic, passengers can just get dropped off at the suburban location closer to their home, especially if you live out there in the suburbs. And then group travel becomes easier when you can consolidate luggage and pass security checkpoints together in a quieter environment before boarding the bus. Now, why should you care? Now, they say you don't need to be a tech genius to do all of this. They said the booking happens at the Massport website. So you just go on the website up to 90 days in advance. But the actual process on the ground, you literally have to go through, the physical human interaction. You talk to the real TSA agents. You check your physical ID and scan your bag. So there's no TSA pre-check. There's no global entry. There's none of that. You have to go through the regular lines. You got to take off your shoes. You got to take off your belt. You got to go through the regular line. There's no TSA pre-check. You just got to go through it. But at least you don't have to deal with automated kiosks. You don't have to deal with digital bag tags. And you don't have to deal with the bellhops that's outside. You literally just go inside. You give them your ID. You go through security. They take your bags. You get on the bus. You ride 25 miles to the airport. Now, there's a couple caveats that you need to keep in mind. You got to arrive at the terminal of this suburban location at least 2 hours before your flight departure. If you miss your scheduled hourly bus, well, you're going to miss that bus. And they said the pilot phase only covers Delta and JetBlue passengers with flights departing between 5:30 in the morning and 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So late afternoon and evening flights cannot use this service. And then, like I said earlier, there's no pre-check. You have to go through the actual security checkpoint, if that makes sense. So, Revis, your thoughts on this? You like it? You like the idea? Or are you saying, no, I'm not feeling it? Or, you know what, they need to expand this to my neighborhood?
I have been on many flights. And I have been on flights from Iowa to Michigan, but I had to go through Chicago. And I had to stand in line forever and ever and ever and ever. So, no, I think I really do like this right here. I think they need to bring it out to a lot more places than Boston. I realize Boston is just a test pilot right now, but I got a feeling this right here is going to be a hit. Good job, TSA.
Okay. Now, the cool thing about this is not a contracted job from a third party company. It is actually TSA workers. So TSA workers will not lose their jobs. This is actually TSA just being funneled into a suburban location, and then you'll be bussed in. My only concern that I personally have is, what about bad weather? You have me out here, and then now I'm out here at this location that you said be here at, and then now you got bad weather, and then now I miss my flight. Ish happens. You know what I'm saying? Hit the spot. 1006 says she's in. She said it's cheaper. Let me see. Is there anything else? She said explain. She said explain. It seems like it's no different than Clear or other services, just cheaper. No, the biggest thing, hit the spot 1006. The biggest thing is it's at a remote location. So instead of you going through Clear, and you have to go, like if you go to New York or you go through Boston Airport, you have to walk to get to your terminal. They're going to drop you off right at your terminal. So you don't have to wait for this opportunity. You can just go to this remote location. So let's say you live out in the suburbs or wherever the city is that you stay in, and you get there 2 hours in advance. You go through security checkpoint. They bus you. Now, you know how your city is. Now, they bus you to that location. So now you don't have to fight traffic. You don't have to ride public transportation. You don't have to pay for an Uber or a Lyft. They bust you, and then when they bust you, they take you right to your gate if you're on Delta or JetBlue. It takes you straight to that terminal, and all you do is just walk to whatever your actual gate number is. Whereas if you go through Clear or you go through PreCheck, you still got to walk to the terminal, depending on how big the airport is. Now, if you're in a small town like a San Antonio, you're right there. But if you're in a big city, my question, Revis, is I know that this is an American thing, but what if they took this and made this international? Because some of those terminals are huge internationally.
Well, that's a good question for Hit the Spot 1006, and of course, you who travels on a budget. I don't leave the country, so it's not going to affect me. But if the terminals are big, hey, this is going to be a big thing. Yeah, you meet somewhere remotely, and it takes you, inside the terminal, and you ain't got to do all that walk-in and everything else. It's going to be, I see, it's going to be a hit.
Okay, you think it's going to be a hit? Okay. Well, let's ask the audience. If you are on your phone and you're watching the Lab Tech Show, let us know in the comments right here. What do you think of the new TSA program on your phone? If you're watching, one, I like it. They need to expand this to my town. Two, there will be many issues with this, especially traffic. Three, the parking prices have my attention. Four, this is great for suburbians. Or five, people will still be late. 1 through 5, let me know in the comments. What do you think of the new TSA program? Let me see. I'm interested to see how this test pilot plays out. Right. So it's rolling out June 1st. It's rolling out June 1st, y'all. So I'm just letting you know. We don't know how long the test pilot program will be going, but we'll see how it goes. This sounds like it'll create more jobs, which is a great thing. Now, to be honest with you, I think this is what is, yes and no. I think they're going to shuffle some of those TSA employees to this remote location. It does give the contract to some drivers. And then, of course, they're going to have to sell food. And then you got to also pay the parking attendants, right? Unless they do the automation where you have to, prepay or use your credit card at the kiosk machine. So let us know in the comments. What do you think? Sean James says 5. People will still be late. That'll never work international. Imagine Heathrow or Switzerland or Dubai. Heck no. Now, James, I'm just saying, you've been to Switzerland, you've been to Heathrow, you've been to Dubai, you're in the suburbs. So instead of just trying to get to the major area, you just go to this remote location and then they already bust you. What if they even work out a situation where they give you a dedicated police escort? I'm not saying that they would do that, but what if they had a police escort if it was like bad traffic or if it was bad weather? They have to get these people to these flights. I don't think that they thought that far out, but I do think that this is something that we could see in the potential. Hey, you got me out here in the suburbs. I tested your program or your pilot program. The least you can do is guarantee that I can get to the airport in advance, and the only there is a police escort. You don't think that?
Well, you're talking about James Hicks. He's going to have a police escort anyway. He's a celebrity.
Well, that's true too. I'm with you, James. It won't work not overseas. Now, think Dulles and BWI too. That ain't gonna work. Okay, well, it's a test program. They said if it pulls off, this could be in an airport near you. Now, we're looking at finding ways to expand and not deal with long lines. We saw what happened when there was a government shutdown and how long those lines were. People were actually standing in lines for other people. Well, instead of you having to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning because you live all the way on the other side of town, you could literally say, I'm just going to drive right down the street and I can get work done. Just imagine, James, you just had your show. You want to edit some video. You on a shuttle bus and you got a whole hour to get to your location. You get to work or you can get some sleep. And then as soon as you get to the terminal, they drop you off in the terminal, not to where you have to do no walking. All you got to do is just walk to your gate. You ain't got to run through, oh, is it A, B, or C terminal? No, you drop you off right there. Think about Vegas, how you got to ride the SkyTrain. It drops you off right there. Can you imagine that? I don't know. Let me see. Nebraska here, still bipolar weather, cold now. Okay. It's going to be 5 is going to be the real cause of number 2. This is going to eventually be automated, creating less jobs. Interesting. He said, you right. International going to need a police escort. Yeah. And James, you right. Tallboy will still be on his time. Yeah, you right. I am. Yeah. Well, it's still a test pilot. That's all I can say. It is a test pilot, and we'll see how it works. It starts effectively June 1st, 2026. And we'll see how it works to maybe it starts to roll out and expand. So if you're in the Boston Logan Airport or in the Boston area, maybe this might be something that you might be willing to try if you're willing to fly JetBlue or Delta. See the comments. What did they say? Most of you guys said, I like it. They need to expand this to my town. Let's roll with it. And a couple of y'all said, people still going to be late. I ain't doing that. It's only 25 miles. It's 15 minutes. Sounds like a setup for kidnapping locally or internationally. All right, Solo. Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. You never know. You never know how it might work out. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. All right, Revis, let's see what you got to say here.
Now that is the new TSA system changer. What do you think about it? You heard my take. You heard Tallboy's take. Listen, it's always something new going on at the airports. You know, that was one of the things. We want to hear what you think. All you have to do is comment in the comment section. We're also going to talk about YouTube likeness detection. We're going to be talking about Synth ID expand. We're going to be talking about wearable hair clip cameras. And of course, the word of the day is coming up shortly, cordial. You know what? I got some new theme music. I'm not Mr. Sexy Man no more. So Tallboy, hey, play that theme music, my man.
Now, you know, we've both been through a lot today. And that's why we need to just sit back and enjoy this evening. So if you'll choose me, then you're my choice tonight. Put your hands in the air and sing along with me. Bustin' out on the funk. Bustin' out.
Traded a rig for a reel. He is still sitting down. From the cab to the dock, he is off the clock. How are you, Revis? Fish on.
Oh, Lord. Revis. How you doing, man? You doing all right?
Hey. I'm doing all right, man. Hey, you know, it was a beautiful day today, but all of a sudden it just got cold.
What was the weather yesterday?
It was extremely hot yesterday, and it got cool at night. It's a little earlier in the day today, and it has gotten cool. It was pretty warm today, and now it's just cold.
Just cold.
I turned the heat on just before the show.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the weather was being cordial with you yesterday. I think the weather was being cordial with you yesterday, and then today it decided to be disrespectful, if that makes any sense. I don't know, man.
Right.
Man, I might be wrong, but you never know. But the word of the day today is called cordial. And we're going to give you a definition, and I'm going to give you a couple sentences, and you're going to tell us how it all correlates, if that makes sense. So cordial, Revis. Cordial describes someone or something that is politely pleasant or friendly, and friendly, shall we say. So, cordial describes someone or something that is politely pleasant and friendly. The way the sentence reads is: the front desk clerk gave us a cordial greeting when we walked into the hotel. Or, even though they disagreed about politics, the neighbors maintained a cordial relationship. And Revis, since you are a truck driver and you did retire and you like to fish, they say the guy at the bait shop was cordial, letting me know exactly where the bass were biting today. Cordial. Break it down, Revis. Break it down for us.
I really like the word cordial for today. And the reason why I like it is because we were just talking about the new changes with the TSA and how they're going to, try to make a remote place and everything. And then we talked about overseas, some of the bigger airports overseas, and how this would actually work for them. So we were being cordial in this conversation, and then all of a sudden, someone not so cordial decide to jump in there and say, "Oh, it ain't gonna work in Dallas. It ain't gonna work there. It ain't gonna work." I ain't gonna say who it was, but somebody said that, and that just reminded me of what cordial is. We were being nice and friendly and pleasant, and somebody had to come in and damper the whole thing. So when you're being nice and you're being friendly and you're being pleasant, and someone comes in and throw a monkey wrench in there and try to throw off the vibe, that is not being cordial. So cordial is when we're being nice and we're being friendly and we're talking to people, we're engaging, everybody's having fun, but you're always going to have a hater somewhere. And when that hater comes in, guess what? That takes care of all of being cordial. So cordial is just being nice and friendly. And when I go to the truck stop, and they offer me something, hey, being cordial is just someone being nice and someone being pleasant and everybody vibing and have a good time. That is being cordial.
How did Revis do on the word of the day? 1, that man is good. 2, straight, no chaser. 3, you had one job and couldn't get it right. 4, that was too easy. Or 5, he is retired, so he is being lazy. 1 through 5, let us know in the comments. How did Revis do on the word of the day? Now, he's waiting for these reviews to come in because this is going to make or break his week. So be nice, but, be cordial as you make your selections in the comments. Hit the Spot 1006 says, I was very cordial this weekend. Oh, okay. Well, I hear you. We got people watching, so I hope you don't say too much more. She said she was being cordial. Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. So, yeah, Revis, I think you did an all right job. I mean, there's always one hater in the group that likes to, tell it like it is. So, straight, no chaser, as they say. Let me see what they say over here. Yeah. So, anything else you want to hit the people with?
Yeah, everyone, I want you all to remember, Hit the Spot was nice. She was being cordial. She was pleasant and everything this past weekend. So I want you all to remember that because that don't happen very often.
Revis living his best life. Love it, brother. Okay. Well, look, is she cordial when she give you your rating? That's the question that I have for you. Is she cordial to you when she normally gives you your rating? Her in the end of training?
Sometime they're cordial. Sometime, like I said, there's a hater in the group.
Well, look, y'all see the poll. Y'all see it. Hey, I'm giving everybody an opportunity to get out here and vote and let us know how Revis did on the word of the day. All right, just be cordial. That's all we're gonna say. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get back into the show. Let me know before we get into the show. We got a new commercial. Some of you guys have seen it. Maybe some people haven't. So look, let's check out this Lab Tech Show commercial.
You told the streets the battery lasts 3 days. So why it's at 4% and it's noon?
See? That's cap. Pure copper plated. Take them to the stand.
Case number 404, the overhyped Pro model. You claim 8K video, but this looks like it was filmed on a toaster.
The streets deserve better. We don't care about the press release. We care about the performance.
The verdict is...
If you want the truth without the corporate filter, you need to be at the lab. We keep it real.
That's why I watched the Lab Tech show on Wednesday at 8 p.m. They got the receipts. What you waiting on?
You can watch on your phone, your TV, or your PC. This technology is here. So what you gonna do about it? That's the Lab Tech Show commercial. Oh Lord. Well, I guess the gloves then came off because she said, "Shut up, Revis. Let me take my one. Let me take my one back." Shout out to Mama D. I see you. Yeah. I guess the gloves.
Let's hurry up. Let's hurry up and close. Yeah, let's hurry up and close that poll. Hurry up, close it before she changes her mind.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and close the poll just for you, Revis, just for you. Okay. Look, we got a new article over here. YouTube likeness detection. Let's talk about that real quick. You guys were asking for regulation with AI, and YouTube is saying, "Hey, we're gonna give you this. We're gonna give you some regulation. You wanted regulation, you're gonna get regulation." Likeness detection acts as a specialized identity protection system. It's always scanning for the platform to discover if your face or your voice has been used in AI-generated deepfakes or unauthorized content. What do I mean by all of this? YouTube is saying that they're officially making its likeness detection tool available to all channel owners aged 18 and over. So as long as you're over 18, you good. Now, when they first rolled this out last year in October, this was only for the elite influencers, politicians, civic leaders, and they rolled it out to journalists this year. But now they're saying anybody that has a YouTube channel, if anyone uses Revis's face, my face, or anybody, James Hicks' face, Awesome Fun Things face, or anybody that has a YouTube channel, if they screenshot it and use it as a deep fake and say, blow up the world, or I'm scamming you, or hey, you can win $1 million if you click on this link, and it's not you doing it, YouTube is saying that we have this likeness detection tool that's going to protect you. So then that way you don't have to fight anybody in court saying, "That's not me saying that. I never said those words." They're saying that that if a potential match is found, it populates in a dedicated review hub within YouTube Studio, allowing the creator to submit a privacy-related likeness removal request, file a legal copyright takedown, or archive the match. And that's what they're saying. And they're saying the catch: to unlock this protection, you must complete a Google identity verification process. And this is the part that most people are not going to like. You got to submit a photo of your government issued ID and film a brief selfie video to create your biometric likeness template. So you got to give up your driver's license or your passport, create a video, say a couple sentences saying that this is me, I authorize this to happen. And then anytime anybody uses your face or your video or creates a video of you and it detects it, it will notify you and say, "Hold up, that's Tall Boy. Tall Boy, let me reach out to you and say, somebody is using this. Is this you?" Because it's not on your YouTube channel. It's on James Hicks's channel. It's on Awesome Fun Things channel. It's on Joe Blow's channel. Let's verify this. And if you say that's not me, then you could have it taken down if somebody uses your face. All right. So why should you care about this? You do not need to understand how deepfakes or complex neural networks function to use this tool. Once the feature rolls out to your account, you simply navigate to the content detection and click on likeness tab in the YouTube Studio. You hold your ID up to your webcam and turn your head for a brief selfie video. And then YouTube automates this. The automated system handles the intricate pattern matching behind the scenes. And if your identity is cloned, you are sent a simple alert with a clear, clickable button to request removal, saving you from having to understand complex digital copyright laws. So basically, you guys have heard of name, image, and likeness. Well, now your likeness is now protected. Y'all wanted regulation. Now, the only thing or the caveat is you got to give up your government ID. And I don't know if somebody wants to deal with this. Now, they said that this is older users and professionals are primary targets for sophisticated AI phishing, cryptocurrency scams, and grandparent scams using cloned faces or voices. This tool actively guards your likeness. Once you complete the one-time enrollment, YouTube handles the heavy lifting in the background. It continuously audits millions of uploads without requiring any manual effort on your end at all. And you no longer need to meet a threshold of 1,000 subscribers. You don't have to be monetized. It's protected. Everyone is protected. Local business owners, pastors, community leaders, casual vloggers, you all get the same treatment that everyone else, such as the politicians and the elite YouTubers, get. Everybody is protected. You wanted regulation? Here it is. Instead of forcing you to hunt down the internet impersonators yourself, the tool basically aggregates all suspected deepfakes into a single organized YouTube studio dashboard. It's doing the work for you. So now if somebody uploads it of you and you got a YouTube channel, you're now protected. And if an AI clone of you damages your reputation or is used fraudulently, the system provides documented proof and a streamlined pipeline to execute fast. Now, I don't know if you got a YouTube channel or not, but is this something that you would be interested in or interested in? Let us know in the comments. 1, what do you think of YouTube's likeness detection? 1, YouTube is trying to protect its creators. 2, why do they need my driver's license? 3, at least I know my likeness is protected. 4, I don't trust it. Or 5, everyone should have the opportunity to participate in this. 1 through 5, let us know in the comments. Revis, your thoughts. What do you think about this? You like it or you not feeling it?
I'm gonna tell you like this right here, and there's a reason why I'm gonna say this. I don't necessarily like it. And the reason why I don't like it is because our intro to the show, there's this cute girl that I like to call my girlfriend. Everybody know I ain't got no girlfriend, and I hate for somebody to say she looked like somebody and then take her away from me. Hey, I like her being my girlfriend like that right there. So we're gonna leave it. I'm just saying. And then I don't like the fact that they want you. I don't even want to give my ID to the police. So I don't want nobody else to have it either. So I'm kind of mixed with this one right here. I like it and I don't like it. So, hey, I don't want nobody to take that girl from me, and then I don't want to give you my ID either.
Well, Hit the Spot 1006 says, who would want to use Revis's face?
Well, look at, did you notice the judge in the commercial? He kind of looked like me.
All right, y'all need to be cordial with each other now. Sheila Baker says that would be a no. Whoa, how much is this going to cost? No, this is absolutely free, Lisa Maria. Absolutely free. They're rolling this out. If you have a YouTube channel, you should already be in your settings. If it's not in your settings, it should be rolling out relatively soon, and you should be good to go. Solo says, I like this. Hold up now. Solo, come on, roll that YouTube channel out, man. We waiting on you, man. I will continue to say I'm not against AI, but safeguards need to be implemented, says Hit the Spot 1006. No, well, YouTube is starting the journey. YouTube is owned by Google, and this is kind of where it all rolls in at, right? Well, if they don't already have it, I won't have a problem giving it to them, which is your government ID. I believe that's what she's speaking on. Unfortunately, the majority of the people that need it won't use it. Too complicated for the older generation. Well, I mean, this is why you're here at the Lab Tech Show. We're breaking it down to you. We're telling you what you need to do. We're telling you need to just go to the settings into your YouTube account and click on content detection and click on likeness in the YouTube studio. So you got to go to the YouTube studio, click on content detection and likeness and set it up. You got to give up your government ID. You got to do a short video and then you're good. You're protected for life, or for the life of the YouTube channel. Now, if you create another YouTube channel, you got to do the same thing. They said this is rolling out to everybody. So now if you're an older person and you don't know how to use AI, or you don't know how to use the technology, well, they're saying, here's the video, here's the article, here's where to go. Now the rest is on you. Now that stops, people that are older that have YouTube channels, people that are vloggers or that they have a vlog on YouTube. They may be traveling abroad. They may be doing lifestyle content, and they may not have time to see if someone is doing a deep fake of them. Somebody else is creating another, because if I get a picture of you, it's a wrap. I can do whatever I want to do, but I try to do the right thing and say, hey, you know what? Everybody may not want to use AI. So since everyone don't want to use AI, I understand. So I try to ask you for your permission. I asked Revis, you mind if I use this picture? Do you mind if I use the young lady? And they agreed, and that's how we were able to create the commercial. These are 2 images of real life people, and it gave us an image of what they look like. And Revis was okay with it, but you may not be okay with it. But if you have a YouTube channel and you didn't go into the content detection, and I got it, just because I'm doing the right thing doesn't mean that the next person is going to do the right thing. That's all I'm saying.
Can I get just a little deeper and hit them with a little bit of reality?
You see that comment right there?
What it say?
Oh my God, Revis, we are agreeing.
No, I want to hit them with a little reality here.
Okay, go ahead.
Reality is that they really want your biometrics. So eventually they're going to have everybody's biometrics. So one way or another, they're going to, we're going to give it to them anyway. It doesn't matter if it's YouTube, Facebook, anybody else. They all want it. So therefore, be prepared for it. Remember, on 5/20/26, Revis said that the government and all agencies, not just the government, everybody else, they all want your biometrics.
That's a different way to look at it. I never thought of it like that. Privacy advocates warn that this setup normalizes handing over highly personal biometric profiles to massive big tech platforms just to receive basic safety. That's something that you need to be concerned on. Or the tool relies on pattern recognition, meaning heavily distorted, low resolution, or heavily stylized AI creations may slip right past the scanner undetected, is another thing that they're saying. And they say many creators point out that because YouTube already hosts hours of their facial video data, demanding a government issued ID feels, pointless because you already got it. And you just want to be invasive of my biometrics or my driver's license. It's a lot to look at it from multiple angles here, So you said you're part of biometric data, but my thing is we've been doing the Lab Tech Show for 4 years. You got enough data to know that it's me. Do I need to really give up my driver's license? I'm just something to think about on the front end, like, do I really need to give it up? So just being very transparent with you here. Want you to see it from a different lens, if that makes sense. But this is cool because we were asking for regulation, and now you're getting the regulation, if that makes sense. So what more can you ask, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Speaking of regulation, we have another article where not only are they talking about regulation, but Google, they said, hey, we got something called Synth ID, and we're going to expand it. And this is a way to protect you. And what I mean by that is Synth ID. What is Synth ID? Synth ID acts as an invincible digital stamp embedded directly into AI-generated images, audio, video, and text at the exact moment of creation. So remember we were talking about AI music. Is it real? Should it go along? Well, now they're saying that you can't say that you created this song, because if you used AI to make it, the synth ID is in the actual music. It's actually in the actual AI videos that you have seen us create. It's in the images. It's also in the text. So I told Revis a while back, hey, he was trying to do something for a new job or a new opportunity, and I gave him the AI version of it, and I told him, don't copy and paste, type it out. Even though he gave it to you, he copied and pasted. He was being hard-headed. Put his business out there in them streets. Did they ever call you, Revis?
No, they didn't. But they sent me a message and they denied it. Yes,
because they put it through an AI detector. I told them, I said, Revis, whatever you do, do not copy and paste. They use the AI detector. Revis,
I'm hard-headed sometimes.
Clearly. But hey, so that I'm giving you some examples of what Synth ID is, if that makes sense. So look, this is what's going on. In a massive cross-industry collaboration for AI safety, Google has announced that its Synth ID digital watermarking technology is widely adopted by major rivals in the industry. They said OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, NVIDIA, 11 Labs, and Kakao are all adopting the Synth ID. Now, what makes Synth ID unique is why competitors are adopting it, it is untrackable to the human eye. Unlike standard metadata, it survives heavy editing, compression, cropping, and even screenshots. So if I create an AI image, I can crop it out and say, I just want this part. Right now, if you use Google Gemini, there's a little star at the bottom right-hand corner. But then with this right here, they're saying, nope, you can't even scratch it out. You can't erase it. You don't even have to see the physical watermark. It's already embedded into the image to where the human eye cannot detect it. They said by unifying underneath Synth ID and combining it with content credentials, cryptographic file metadata, they call that C2PA. This technology or this tech industry is building a defense in-depth ecosystem. So they're saying, hold up, we're going to regulate this AI. Y'all wanted regulation? We're going to give you regulation. And they're saying that it's introducing a right-click feature in Chrome and an extension to Google search so everyday users can easily ask, was this image generated with AI? So if you are on Chrome and you see an image, you can right-click it and say, was this generated with AI? And it will tell you, no, this is a real image, or no, this was not a real image. They said as deepfakes and politicians and celebrities, food, social platforms, everyday internet users can easily cross-examine suspicious viral media by right-clicking in Chrome to reveal its true AI origin. So the moment you see a photo, you can right-click and say, was this AI? I wonder if they could do that with video and also audio. They said scammers are increasingly utilizing AI voice cloning and face swapping. This uniform text standard makes it easier to verify if a received digital file is authentic family media or if it's malicious. They said instead of needing to install 5 different specialized browser extensions to check different AI brands, such as Midjourney, OpenAI, or even Google, they say you can use a single built-in Google verification tool for multiple platforms. And older adults, basically that's y'all, that's 40 and up, They said who may struggle to visually distinguish hyper-realistic AI art from genuine photography can rely on an automated background scanning to provide the answer that you're looking for. And small business owners, freelance writers, and independent artists who publish online will have a reliable mechanism to prove that they wrote the article or track if their content has been remixed with AI. Well, that's good for journalists, because people are literally taking their hard-earned words and then they're saying, oh, well, let me just kind of use it for this, and I'm going to use it for that, and thank you for starting me off, but then AI is going to finish it off. Now, you do not need to understand what all this metadata or algorithmic token means. Just to check an image or video, you just simply rely on the tools you already use daily. Basically, if you're browsing the internet on Google Chrome or using Google search, you can just use circle to search, or you can just right click the image and just ask, is it made by AI? Interesting. The question that I have for you is, do you think that Synth ID, do you like that Synth ID is expanding to other companies? That's the $1 million question. Do you like that it's expanding? Because now other companies are saying, we're going to adopt this. It's not going to just be a Google thing. All the AI companies are saying, we're going to be a part of this. 1, this should be a standard with all companies. 2, YouTube just wants to make money. 3, I don't trust any of this AI stuff. Or 4, this is a way for them to expose people who use AI. 1 through 4, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you like that Synth ID is expanding? Revis, what are your thoughts on this?
I actually like it. I like it because I watch a lot of stuff on Facebook Reels and all that, and sometimes I have a problem distinguishing what's real and what's not real. And just to know that I can click and ask, is it real, is hey, that's amazing to me. We did an article last week about the Oscars and AI and how they won't give you an Oscar if if it's not a real person that's doing the acting. And I feel like, this is a good thing. I mean, if it's expanding and they could tell if it's not a real person doing it, hey, I'm all for it. I like this right here.
Okay. Well, I am a heavy adopter of AI. I've never been one to shy away from it. I don't like the watermarks. I'm okay with you putting the AI metadata or the algorithmic, the Synth ID into the photos or videos, as long as you don't mark up my video that I created. I'm okay with it. Just don't have the watermark on, you know how you watch the news or you're watching TV and you see the logo on the bottom right, TNT, ABC, CBS. As long as you don't have that right there, we good. It's my work. I created it. It still took I'm the one that created it. Even though you produced it, I still created it. Now, having it in there, there's no need to hey, did you use AI? Yeah, I used AI. I don't have a problem. But some people, like I think Hit the Spot 1006 said, you tell them no one way, and they'll try to find another way. You're right. They will. I think that this curbs it to the average person. I was watching Good Morning America today, and they said that an Uber driver was, he called himself trying to charge families, or a family. Let me get this correct. He called himself trying to charge a family. There we go. He called himself trying to charge a family a cleanup fee on his vehicle. Said that they messed up his vehicle because the kids were drunk, or the kids were partying too much, or they were eating in the backseat of the car. And so the father sees the charge of $75 for the cleanup fee. And he, quite naturally, as any parent would be, the kids are grounded, showed a photo, or they reached out to, the rideshare service. And when they reached out, they said, hold up, here's the proof that they did it. And of course, the child knew AI and said, hold up, time out. That wasn't us, Dad. They looked at the bottom right-hand corner and they got the Gemini logo at the bottom right-hand corner. So the man was using AI to say, this is the trash, the ketchup packets, the French fries, all on their floor. And if the dad did not dispute the charges, then he would have had to pay the $75 fee. And the kid recognized it. So they addressed it with the Uber driver. They said they take matters personally and seriously. We're not going to allow this to happen. We don't know what happened with the rideshare driver, but come to find out, a lot of rideshare drivers are doing this because he wasn't the only one. He said he reached out to his community, and come to find out they were charged as well, and they just paid off the fee. They just say, hey, it is what it is. I'll talk to my kids. So now it's a lie. It's a he say, she say. And this person, they just happened to recognize that Gemini logo. And they said, nah, that wasn't me. That's AI. Real time, got caught, busted. Cold-blooded, got caught. I don't know. Let's see what the comments say. What do the people say over here? They say, I don't trust any of this AI stuff. And this is a way for them to expose people who use AI. I agree. I totally agree. Lisa Maria said, I saw that too. Yep. Sheila Baker said, I saw that. See, and we're talking about it today. That's what it's all about. So make sure you look in that bottom right-hand corner. Make sure that, you see any logos. Look for logos. If someone say you did something, look for any logos. And that don't look right. What is that? It's very transparent. So, I mean, you have to kind of know what the Gemini logo is. But neither here nor there, he should have called me and I would have made sure he got his $75. But he didn't call me, so he got busted.
So in other words, if Hit the Spot 1006 or Into Trading or Asia say something about me, I can always say it's AI, and people wouldn't know it anyway. It's not true. That's AI, right?
Well, they're authentic, so I don't think that you gonna win that case, brother. I mean, now if they make an image of you and you wearing a devil's, costume, and they used AI to put you in a devil's costume. They took a screenshot of this image here and then went into the AI generator and put you in a devil's costume. You were like, I never wore that. I'm like, oh, that's
well, when they talk about me, they painting a bad image anyway.
Okay.
To me, that's AI.
That's AI. We gonna get you. Okay, I hear you, Revis. I hear you, player. Well, look, let's party a little bit. I know y'all want to stretch out a little bit. So bob your head to the left, bob your head to the right. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, you hear the music. Hit that subscribe button, like button, notification bell. It's called the Lab Tech Show. Come on now, I need you to embrace this technology. This is what we do. Now, if you a DJ and you watching, hey, you gotta know how to lighten up the mood a little bit. Now, we're building this whole show, and we want you to join us. It's a whole family affair, and this is what we're doing. Revis, we got our numbers up, but we need some more so we can get monetized. So come on, tell 2 or 3 people what we got going on, because it is the Lab Tech Show, and we are out here trying to do some things out here, and we want you to be a part of it. So will you be a part of this journey? Because you see how we break it down. We just having a regular conversation. We just want you to tap in with us, but it's live. This is how we roll. Come on, tap in. She said, good try, Revis. I ain't buying that. She said, I am not buying that. Sheila Baker said, I am not buying that at all. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Well, Revis, I think you said something about the brands. Hold on.
Guess what, everybody? Tallboy has merch. That's right. Shop.tallboy.us. We don't do relationships. We do relation planes. You see that shirt right there? You can get that shirt. Also, we have mugs. We got t-shirts. We got hats. We got mouse pads. We got things for the babies. Everything that you want in different sizes, different colors. They make great gift ideas. Hey, just go to shop.tallboy.us. Pick out what you want. Pick out your size. Pick out your color. Even if we don't have your size, we can tear that shirt in half and you still can have your size. I don't care. Hey, we got them in green. We got them in blue. We got them in black. We got them in whatever you want. And we got some of the word of the day phrases. We got everything for you. Panache. Look at that. Hey, all you got to do is go to shop.tallboy.us. And if you're on your television or your PC, you can take your phone and take a picture of that QR code right there, and it'll take you right there to it. Otherwise, go to shop.tallboy.us, and we got you. TBJ got merch. I got merch. Tallboy has merch. All you got to do, shop.tallboy.us, or take a picture of that dang QR code, and we got you. Hey, nothing like some fresh merch, and everybody like it. We got trucker tank tops. We got sleeveless t-shirt. We got it all. Whatever you might want. Shop.tallboy.us. That's right. Shop.tallboy.us. Come on. Support us. We got you.
Revis, that was dope, bro. That was pretty dope, bro. I like that, man. That was pretty dope. Man, you did it. Now, you did say panache. It's panache. He said panache.
I know, but I still like panache better. I mean, they French.
Panache. My name is Panache. No, it's panache. Flamboyant. Come on, man. You got to be confident, you know? But go ahead and get you some merch, y'all. And if you like it, be a part of it. Ladies, we got something for you. Now, I wear Ray-Bans, Meta Ray-Bans, that is, and I'm always recording natural moments. I do it for the good. Some people don't like Ray-Bans because they think that some people are creepy and stuff like that. But I like to catch you in a natural moment in your good light. Now, I have caught Mr. Hicks sleeping a couple times, standing up sleeping, in the car sleeping. He ain't got me a couple times, but it's like to catch you in your natural element, if that makes sense. Well, ladies, there's a way for you to do the same thing, and nobody will probably even catch it. And they got hair clip cameras now. There's a tech startup company called Computer Angel. It's changing how people record video by introducing a wearable camera built directly into a hair clip. The lady's name is Jenny Zhang, and this device attaches to your hair and records point of view footage from your head level. So basically what you see is what you get. Now, Revis bands are in 3K, they say. Whereas this video is more low resolution and it's kind of got the quality of a flip phone. It's not high quality, but it still captures the moment. And there's no official pricing details or retail release dates just yet, but the creator is treating the project as a specialized storytelling tool. So you got your hair clip on, you're recording, you're going on about your day. And while you're going on about your day, you're capturing the moment. You're walking alone at night or entering an unfamiliar area can be stressful. Clipping this device onto your hair provides hands-free video attention of a standard phone or a body camera. Parents and grandparents can record birthday parties, holiday dinners, or grandchildren opening gifts while staying fully present in the moment. Your hands stay free to hug family members instead of holding a mobile device. That's kind of what the Ray-Bans do, right? Now you just got it in your hair. Traditional smart glasses can cause, the little nose bridge where you gotta keep pushing it up on your nose. They can put pressure behind the ears. Shifting the hardware weight to a hair clip eliminates facial fatigue. Especially when you've had the glasses on all day. And they say keeping a record of your daily thoughts or afternoon walks becomes simple. You just turn the clip on and you speak naturally as if you're just having a regular day, and you ain't got to stare into a bright screen talking about, are we recording? Is it live? Oh, I didn't mean to say that. No, you're just being yourself. Now, Bluetooth pairing, cloud synchronization is very easy. Y'all know how to use Bluetooth. Y'all know what the cloud is. The hardware completely strips away the frustrating menus, firmware updates, and touch-sensitive swipe controls that complicate modern technology. It is basically a basic, dedicated recording device. That's it. You clip it into place, press the button, and it starts rolling. That's it. Now, they say some things you need to be worried about. The clip form factor requires a solid amount of hair to stay secure. Individuals with short hair, thinning hair, or bald heads like myself or Revis, well, you can't use it. It's not designed for us. It's designed for people that have hair. Because the camera sits in your hair, people around you might not notice that they're being recorded. This can lead to, some issues to where people are like, you recording me? Especially if you're doing it, in a locker room where you're getting undressed, and, that might not be, the right place to do that kind of thing. You don't want to be creepy. You don't want to be, you want to do it in good faith, if that makes sense. Now they say some positives. Your hands and face remain completely free. You don't have to worry about no mounts. You ain't got to worry about no frames. They just say, just put it in your hair and rock with it. And basically, the clip allows you to attach it to a camera or the camera to the backpack, to your backpack. So if you got like one of those purses or your backpack, you can clip it on there and it can still record that way. Your jacket lapels, or even a sun visor when you're not wearing it in your hair. So that's some things that you need to worry about. Now, right now, we don't know about, the video quality. We have to find out what that video quality is. And remember, if you tilt your head or if you nod like this, like I'm moving right now, it could create shaky or jerky video, and nobody wants that shaky or jerky video, if that makes sense. So I don't know. The question is, what do you think of this technology? Are you for it? Are you against it? Let us know in the comments. You have to type it out. This one you got to type out. Do you like it or do you not? Let's see what the comments say right here. They say, hold on. Seems like there's going to be a lot of lost hair clips falling out. I see you, Shirley P. Yeah, let us know. Revis, what do you think about this?
I think it's discrimination. I can't use it. You can't use it. It's not for everybody. I think it's a good thing. It really helps off when, especially when the things are going on in today's world with the assaults and the rapes and things like that right there. I think it is really a good tool for that there. But, we got to see what the quality is.
Speaking of quality, I don't know if I can get this on the screen or not, but yeah, I don't want to get caught. The link to the article is in the description, and if you click on the name of the company, it will take you to their page. And then when you click on their page, there's a video that's there. I don't want to play it because then we'll get a copyright strike, and then we got to deal with that because we use their content, if that makes sense. So I don't want to get caught up with that. But the link to this article and all articles are in the description of the YouTube video. If you're watching on another platform, because we are live on Facebook, and you want to comment with us in real time, tap in. Shout out to all the fan base people that's watching, Joyce, Najla, and Jam. I see y'all over there on fan base. Shout out to Jessica over there at Chatter. She's holding it down for us over there. So we're on multiple platforms, but if you want to comment with us in real time, you got to come over here. So I definitely want to shout y'all out for, supporting the show on different platforms, but we need y'all over here on the YouTubes, the YT. not the TT, not the FB, not the other FB. And eventually we're going to try to get the LinkedIn, but come on, pull up on us over here. So some people are saying maybe you can clip it to a clip hat. Yeah, you can do that. I'm going to need more research, they said. I think I like it. It's a decent alternative to glasses. Yeah. Whoop, whoop, says she pulled up. Shout out to Joyce. I see you. Appreciate you. Overall, these type of technology are great for security purposes. Yes. Now that part, I agree with you. I agree with all of that right there. This is great for security purposes. Let me see. What do we have? Here's some more images of what this actually looks like. I think you guys might actually like this here, or you can at least see it for your own, for your own purposes. But that's what the hair clip would look like. Now, I don't know if that's one camera or if that's two cameras right there, but you got an opportunity to see what you're working with. Ladies, if this is something that you want, we don't know how much it's going to cost or what it will retail for, but at least you know. Let me see if I can get that right there. Here we go. That's another angle right there with a hair clip. So at least you can see what the hair clip camera looks like. And if it's something that you're interested in, the name of the company is called, where is it at? There we go. Yeah, the name of the company is called Computer Angel. That's the name of the company. Yeah, that's what it is. Lisa Maria says, I like it. I like it. She's like, I like it. That's what I'm talking about.
I thought it would be a little bit more discreet.
Well, it's first generation. You know what they do out here, Revis and anybody else. They come out with the first generation and it's cool technology. And then the second generation comes out a year or maybe even 2 years later. And then they say, oh, we made a thinner and lighter one, more pixels in the camera. That's what they do. So the first one is just their template. And I'm a first generation user. I got to have it first. So I got the A10 Mini. Then as soon as I got the A10 Mini, the A10 Mini ISO came out. Then the A10 Mini ISO Pro came out. Then another A10 Mini came. But I had to have the first A10 Mini. And when I got the first A10 Mini, it was like, hey, I could press multiple buttons. I can go switch back and forth to camera 1 and camera 2. I can do all of that. But then the ISO came out. And then it came out with some better features. And when the new features came out, it was like, ooh, I need that. But now you got to drop another $300-400. Now, how much this camera hair clip is going to cost, we don't know. I'm just saying for the A10 Mini, that's what they wanted. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to use that regular A10 Mini, and we're going to get all the use out of it that we can until we get another $400 to upgrade, and then we sell this one. That's what we're going to do. So, yeah.
And I'll get one in about 10. I'll get one in about 10 years because I'll be able to afford it then. It might be outdated, but hey, I'll have one.
Revis, you can get mine once I put some money on it. You can get mine, and I'll go get the new one. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Memoirs of a Shy Girl said it doesn't look heavy, and that design is not. It does look heavy, and that design is not sexy. And I think she was feeling it until they actually saw what it looks like.
That's why I said it's pretty big and bulky.
Ray Wright says, "Me too, Revis." I don't know what you said. Shirley P said, "Looks heavy." Well, maybe if they go back and maybe they create two of them. You know, maybe they drop two of them before they release it, when they release both of them, because it's still in beta right now. So just keep that in mind. It's in beta. Just putting it out there. At least you see what it looked like. It's one thing to say we talking about it, but it's another thing when you can see it. Is that something that you would be willing to buy your significant other, fellas? Ladies, is this something that you're willing to buy for yourself? And let us know. Let us know in the comments. Would you buy something like this? I don't know. Well, that's what it is. All right, guys, the brands. Yeah, your boy, he got his Meta Ray-Bans on, looking good over there. Picked up a little bit of weight, but we got the brands. YouTube, come on now. You can listen now right there on the YouTube podcast as the Lab Tech Show. Spotify, come on now. We on Spotify too? Man, stop playing. And if you like the way this production is rolling and you would like to have a podcast, come talk to me. Tallboy got you with Your Live Production. YourLiveProduction.com. Now look, this is real tech, real talk, and real impact. You see how we roll over here. Don't forget, we're on Roku and Amazon Fire. So search for TVE Media. And if you would like to support the show in any way, shape, form, or fashion, you can go to Cash App or PayPal. If you would like to make a donation now, you can open up your camera on your phone and scan either one of those QR codes, and we got you. Take you right there to the site, okay? Support the show. Get exclusive content. That's what I'm talking about. Think big, think tall, think tall boy, think big, believe in God, think tall, the sky's the limit, think tall boy because he said so, and he is doing it. Look, y'all, we trying to give y'all a solid show. We trying to put it out there, give y'all everything that you need to know out here in these internet streets. There's so much going on, but this is what we got for you this week. Everyone's talking about all the other stuff that's rolling out that Google just did. We'll talk about that in the near future. But there's some other things that's rolling out, and I don't want other big name tech brands to take or overshadow the things that happened this week. And what I mean by that, we just talked about the wearable hair clip. We also talked about Synth ID expanding, YouTube likeness detection, and also the TSA system changes. These are things that rolled out just this week. So there was some other news that overshadowed all of this news. And then Revis and I were going back and forth over which articles we should go with, yay or nay or yay, you know? So we finally said, you know what, these are the top 4 that we think that you might care about, that you might need to know, or say, hey, I heard about this, and you know what, I'm ready for it. The goal at the end of the day is to simplify this technology. We want to break it down in a language that you can understand. We want you to have a real dialogue, real conversation with us. And, you know, at the end of the day, we're just having a community, a family. And it's like we sitting at the picnic table or in the backyard playing some spades or some Uno, just talking about, did you hear about this? Instead of it being ratchet news, we're just giving you tech news. That's just what it is. Revis, any thoughts before we get up out of here?
Yeah, you know, if you're on Facebook, you're on or any of these other platforms, please come on over to the YouTube. Like, subscribe, invite someone. We're here for you. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to try to keep you entertained. We're going to be here every Wednesday. Hey, just invite somebody. Come on over. Hey, tell somebody about this. We're doing a lot for you guys, and I want you guys to have a great Memorial Day.
There you go. Memorial Day weekend is right around the corner, y'all. That's right. Memorial Day is right around the corner. And before we get up out of here, it would not be wrong. It would be wrong for us to not say, what are your plans for Memorial Day? Let us know in the comments, and they'll pop up right here on the screen before we get up out of here. And if you have any plans and you want to share that with us, let us know. We hope you have a safe one. Hopefully you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing. Please be responsible. Start early. Start early. Start early. That's all I can really say. Don't get caught in traffic, y'all. And if anything, the way these gas prices are, these GPA gas prices, if anything, she said, I'm working OT, said Lisa Maria. She said, get me that coin. I hear you, Lisa Maria. If anything, learn these back roads, y'all. Y'all need to learn them. I'm telling you. Sheila Baker says, happy Memorial Day, y'all. Yeah, so I mean, we time off, and you know, at the end of the day, we want you to just take it all in and enjoy. Somebody said they're going to a party. Oh, barbecue party. Hey, I need to be up there in Chi-Town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to be up there. Shout out to my cousin. She just graduated today. She said, I'm staying close to home. She just graduated high school today, and I normally do not leave When I say I do not leave the house on show day, that is an automatic no. Tallboy don't leave the house on Wednesday because anything and everything could possibly go wrong. You get stuck in traffic, something happened, and then now I can't get ready for this show. What people don't know, I started around 12:30, 1 o'clock building out this show. It takes about 4 to 6 hours to build out a 1 hour and 20-minute show. 4 to 6 hours. And I got up early this morning to just, because graduations, one, you're happy for their accomplishments. And two, you want to see them be successful in whatever it is that they do. So all the graduation babies, anybody that you know that's graduating, shout out to them. Hopefully they come up with a plan so that way they can get out y'all's house. They not, continuously eating all y'all's good food that y'all then supplied for 18 years of your life or of their life. And, hopefully they got a plan. So, but this one, she has made her college decision and I'm very proud of her. And like I said, I'm glad it was brought to my attention that she only had 12 tickets. And I said, well, where's X, Y, and Z? And they said, well, I told her to find the 12 people that she cared the most about. And I'm not getting in it. And I was one of those 12. So, Anaya, shout out to you. Thank you for allowing me to be one of those 12. When I say the second we got outside, the rain dropped. And when I say folks was running to their cars, and I'm like, well, I want to go outside in the rain. Tallboy had that pickup truck and he was rolling. I'm taking them back streets, them surface streets to get back to the house. I looked over on the freeway and I saw all those red lights. I saw all those white lights. And I said, guess what, Tallboy? You know a little bit about the ATL. You know how to get around this town. And I brought my tail right on back here so we can finish building out this show. So shout out to Anaya for graduating. But I also made sure that, we could have this show and it goes off and it went off without a hitch. So thank y'all so much for being a part of the Lab Tech Show. Tell 2 or 3 people what we got going on. And like I said, we're here to simplify tech in a language that you can understand. And we would love for you to be a part of the family. Revis, any other final words before we get up out of here?
Hey, if you're graduating or you got youngsters graduating, hey, congratulations to you guys. See you all next week.
Happy Memorial Day. Shout out to all the graduates. And if you got a birthday, happy birthday. Y'all enjoy that extra day. Y'all know y'all need it.
Right.